All right, it's time for another Walking Dead discussion for the Podcasting Dead. I'm Justin, and joining me, the one and only Matty Dubs.
The best part of waking up is Negan in your butt.
Man, why is that not the official theme song for Negan?
It should be.
It should be.
It should be.
You know what?
It's in all of our snatches.
Depending on what Maggie's into, that could be the theme song for the new Walking Dead spinoff show.
One of you bastards stole my spinoff idea. I know it was one of you guys because I'm always talking about it. Someone pitched to AMC. I want some royalties.
I swear, man, if Maggie and Negan end up in a relationship, I will just never forgive The Walking Dead.
Every series has a romantic entanglement.
That's just not you don't hook up with the guy who
somebody's
right. Like, it don't work that way. I mean, like, I don't think that they could ever be in a romantic. And I mean, then on top of that, I don't care how much Negan changes and how awesome he is. It's always going to be a betrayal to your husband to be banging the guy that bashed his brains in.
But come on, Negan's pretty dang hot.
I mean, I'm not going to go that far, but I'll say he's pretty dang cool. But what we're talking about, of course, is the Walking Dead creators have announced a brand new spinoff show called Isle of the Dead. And they announced that yesterday, which would have been Monday the 7th. And it's supposed to be out sometime around 2023, but it's going to focus on Maggie and Negan, and they're traveling to Manhattan, New York, which has been cut off from the mainland. It says, quote, "The crumbling city is filled with the dead and denizens who have made New York City their own world full of anarchy, danger, beauty, and terror," AMC said.
That's modern-day Manhattan.
It's going to be on AMC and an AMC Plus with 6 episodes making up the first season. I don't know if it's going to be I thought it was just going to be a limited run, but it says 6 episodes in its first season. So apparently it might be a thing. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I'm glad we get more Negan, that's for sure, and I'm more Maggie. Both characters I do very much enjoy. But have you seen, Matt, this promo for it, like the picture and everything? That's what I was getting ready to pull up here was the article for that. Actually, I got you covered. Hold on.
I think you can share it on your screen, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Through the power of stream.
Now, of course, the listeners can't see this, but it's probably the thumbnail, or you can Google it. But that's the
"Don't Dead" open inside.
I've never understood why they wrote it that we write left to right. That's just how most American handwriting goes.
Do you know there actually is a subreddit that's based off of this very picture, "Don't Dead" open inside, where things are posted in a non-traditional format of how we read.
It sounds like an emo song. Don't Dead, open inside.
Open inside.
Open inside. But I don't know, man. What do you think about it? How do you feel about this spinoff?
I've always had a bullshitting attitude towards Maggie and Negan kind of teaming up in some comical or romantic adventure. I mean, secretly, I always hoped it would happen, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work.
You, JP, and one of our listeners, Seth Scott. Now, Seth Scott sent this to me the other day, and he said, they're definitely going to hook up, and I was like, no. And he was like, it's
unfortunate. It's going to happen. Like, it's written in the stars now.
He was like, well, they're at least going to make out.
At least they will.
No, Maggie.
Then Maggie, she's like, what am I doing? She's like, oh, fuck it, it's Negan.
This feels so wrong, and I think that's why I like it. Come here, you Glenn-killing bastard, you.
Now kiss me, you fool.
Now kiss me, you fool. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm not going to say I'm not excited about it because any more.
I'm intrigued. Yeah, I am conflicted, but I'm intrigued.
That's a good way to put it. I'm intrigued. Yep, I can agree with that.
I am conflicted.
I am certainly conflicted. Because
Speaking of which, you ever get that freezer?
No. I just don't know. I just don't know how I feel about, because I swear they're going to go towards a romantic relationship between Maggie and Negan.
It's going to happen. That's like the writer's folly. It's going to devolve into some sort of romantic entanglement.
And I don't want it. I don't want it, not one little bit. Don't you dare have them hook up. But you never know. Or like, what if they do it dirty and like as he's like sitting there making sweet, sweet love to Maggie Ree, he looks over and there's Glenn in the corner just like scowling at him like his spirit. But I mean, I think it'll be cool to see Manhattan though. I mean, I don't know why they're going to be so far north from where they are, but I think that, which I mean, hell, I don't.
How did we get to this point?
Yeah, I mean, they're Maggie and them are still in Alexandria, Virginia. So why are they headed to Manhattan? I think The Walking Dead's probably going to end with, because The Walking Dead apparently doesn't kill off main characters anymore. So I imagine it's going to just end with them all walking in different directions. And I guess Maggie and Negan, they just keep walking. I want to know why they'll be together. That's as far as plot, I'm wondering why Maggie and Negan are going to be together. Yeah,
what brings them together? Besides their very intense, like their chemistry, it's very intense between them two.
Well, yeah, it's intense because Negan never knows when he's going to turn around to take a leak, and Maggie's going to blow his brains out.
Blow his brains, yeah.
But I do wonder,
sparks are flying.
Like, why are they together? Do they travel to New York together intentionally? Are they taken to New York by somebody? Maybe they get picked up, a
bunch of New Yorkers.
It'd be cool if like Maggie was going to about to kill Negan somewhere on the side of the road. And then these just goons stop and pick them up and throw them in a truck and drive them up to New York for some reason, and then they don't have a choice but to team up. I'm just not sure how that is going to happen, but I'm intrigued. And like I said, it's happening in 2023, so we don't have to really wait that long. But I mean, how many spinoff shows do we need? We got Fear the Walking Dead going. They just ended World Beyond. We have the Daryl and Carol spinoff. I want
Bravery of the Walking Dead. Like I want the opposite of Fear.
Well, I'm not that excited for the. I mean, as the Walking Dead fan part of me is, but I mean, as far as in general, I'm way more excited for a Maggie and Negan spinoff than I am a Daryl and Carol spinoff.
Yeah, I wouldn't care for that.
The Daryl and Carol focused episodes just always feel so slow and boring. So
it's a real bummer of a time.
But at least with Maggie and Negan, I mean, they've definitely got really good on-screen chemistry together. And they were Martha and Thomas Wayne in a Batman movie, so they have that as well.
Yeah. They get with their son Batman in Manhattan.
They create Batman. Manhattan. All Gotham City is a zombie apocalypse version of Manhattan.
That's it. It all makes sense.
So if you were in the driver's seat, and because like I said, so the shows we had World Beyond, Fear the Walking Dead, we got the Maggie Negan spinoff now, the Daryl and Carol spinoff, and then we got Tales from the Walking Dead, which is what I'm most excited for because they're supposed to be bringing back long dead characters to kind of give some, I guess before we met them stories or maybe things that we didn't see before. But if you could create a spinoff from the Walking Dead or pick characters to have a spinoff, who would you want to see most?
Definitely Negan, if Negan lives, which sounds like he do.
It's Maggie and Negan's ghost.
Yeah. A haunting time. I bet a Jesus spinoff would have been pretty cool.
And that's very possible because there was a big time jump there where, Jesus and Aaron, it seems they had gotten quite a bit closer since we had seen them last, and so it definitely seemed like there was some history there. So we definitely could see, they really could go back and give us some stories from between, there, because you had you had a 6-year time jump from Rick leaving.
Jerry and Ezekiel and his tiger.
Yep. So you said Negan. Who else? Jesus, Negan. Is there anybody else you'd like to see have their own spinoff show? Now let's imagine
Jerry and Ezekiel.
Now that would be I like Jerry and Ezekiel together.
That'd be a good Saturday morning cartoon, I think.
It's Jerry. It's Jerry. It's Jerry the Tiger and King Ezekiel. If you've been a long time, if you're new to the channel, you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you're a long time listener, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
It makes perfect sense and yet no sense at the same time.
But you should go back and find these. But, King Ezekiel in our little fantasy world runs the Barn of Pleasures. And Jerry
so that could be the Adult Swim version.
Yeah. Welcome, Jerry. You are the first tenant of the Barn of Pleasures. Now put on this tiger suit. What am I supposed to do with this tail? What's this thing on the end of it? Well, Jerry, where does a tail come out? Put it in your butt, Jerry.
You put it up your butt.
I'm not doing that, dude. Jerry, for the love of all things Barn and Pleasures, put the damn tail up your butt. Roar, dude. Now roar for me, Jerry.
Oh, man. And then that spared a Walking Dead porno.
Again, if you're new to the channel, and that sounds completely like what in the mother of God was he talking about? Go back. There's podcasts that cover that. But yeah, I would like to see, honestly, at this point, I want a Rick spinoff. I'd be fine if Rick Grimes just continued the show on his own with like all new people and stuff. I want Rick Grimes in my life.
Yeah, it's been kind of empty. It's like when Michael Scott left The Office. It's like this just doesn't work as good.
You're exactly right. I would definitely compare Rick leaving to Michael Scott leaving The Office. I mean, it's like, yeah, they definitely had some great moments after that. And I mean, it was still okay to watch, but it just never had the magic. Yep, Rick Grimes was.
But now that the Maggie Negan spinoff has been announced, like I know for sure they're just going to copy and paste that episode of The Office where instead of Angela, Dwight, and Michael, it's Rick, Maggie, and Negan.
Which episode are you talking about?
The one where Dwight's getting married and Michael Scott shows up at the end.
Rick Grimes is going to show up. It's like all my kids grew up and married each other.
It's exactly what's going to happen. It's the fate of this show has been sealed.
Then he'll start crying and be like, I miss Coral. I miss you, Coral. If you were here, you'd be getting married. Daryl will be like, I'll marry you, Rick. Go on, Daryl.
Get.
I'm still pissed at you. You almost got me killed. I blew up a bridge because of your dumb shit, Daryl. Like, oh, come on, Rick. Don't be like that. Don't touch me.
For better or for worse, Rick.
I will put my python in your face, and it ain't the one you hoping it is. Oh, but no. So the show takes place in Manhattan. So it's so many questions that we don't have any kind of answers or hints.
How?
To yet.
What? Why?
Right.
When?
Like, why are they in Manhattan? How far in the future is this going to be? How do they get to Manhattan? And are they together? Do they end up meeting up in Manhattan? I certainly hope they don't like randomly happen upon each other in Manhattan. That would really, and plus on top of that, it's a zombie apocalypse. So why would you willingly go to a giant city where you know there's probably just this big congregation of
horde
the dead?
Of yeah.
Like there's got to be. I hope from the writing there's some specific reason. Like Maggie doesn't just go.
They're going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
That's not in Manhattan?
Oh, well then they are in for a real treat.
I mean, is it? I thought it was in DC.
No, it's in DC. I'm just being stupid.
But I mean, it's like
they're going to steal the Statue of Liberty.
I mean, it better not be anything stupid like Maggie's like, you know what I always wanted to do? I always wanted to see Manhattan. And Negan's like, well, damn, girl, let's go.
Well, damn.
No, it's the zombie apocalypse.
Less yak and more pack, and it's going to be a big day.
If you thought Atlanta was bad, I mean, yeah, I know that the zombies are more decayed now, but you're talking about a gigantic population of zombies. I mean, there's just no way it's not and I mean, so I don't know on the surface why Manhattan would even sound like a good idea. Now, I'm sure in the show there'll be like gangs that run it.
The big city.
They control
Anyone can make it.
I don't know what their reasoning would be. So we would need to know, why are they going to Manhattan? Why are they together? How do they get there? How long is this in the future? And like just so many questions that we have no answers for.
Going to be a big day, that's for certain.
Today's been a damn productive day. I swear if they get to New York and Daryl and Carol are there. Oh, we was just sightseeing. As much as I like the country, I always wanted to see the big city.
I liked my butt plate armor, but I think I liked the city life more. Rick.
Daryl will be there. I'm like, Daryl, what are you doing here? I'm looking for Rick.
Why? Why here?
Daryl's there banging on the door. Rick, let me in. Go on, Daryl.
He finally lost it.
I don't want you anymore.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it's a lot of questions. I mean, I know it's not much info out on it right now. Again, I mean, I'm sure they're going to go to New York and run into like some trouble because that's just how drama works. But at the moment, I'm not seeing really anything much other than the name of the show, the little promo, and that.
Yeah, just like, oh my gosh, like they're actually doing it. I was just messing around. Please, AMC, don't take me seriously.
I swear, if Maggie and Negan hook up, I give up. Scott Gimple needs to never be allowed to touch a pen again in his life, or a keyboard for that matter of fact, which I know he's not writing it, but he's overseeing it. But yeah, the crumbling city, it says, is filled with the dead and the denizens who have made New York City their own world, full of anarchy, danger, beauty.
How is that different than now?
Right, that's pretty much the world now, buddy. Anarchy.
What's new?
It is interesting that they throw beauty in there, though. It's like every word there is negative. Anarchy, danger, terror, but there is the word beauty. So I'm wondering what they could be referring to as beautiful in the current state that New York is in. I swear.
I think it's like said ironic, like, man, that's just beautiful. Just beautiful.
I swear if a zombie does not die in the Statue of Liberty, I will not be a happy camper.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Or get thrown off of like the Chrysler Building or just something.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is interesting that they're all going their separate ways and getting spinoff shows. So I mean, we got Daryl and Carol with their own, and now Maggie and Negan. I mean, are they just going to do that with characters like who would the next pair be? Do you think Rosita and Eugene?
Yeah.
Like all the odd couples are hooking up. Like at this point, Eugene and Rosita are together.
As long as the flesh is warm, you'll get the swarm.
I was thoroughly disappointed in Stephanie's betrayal, so now I am making love to the sweet Rosita. She'd be like, yeah, I can't. Yeah, Father Gabriel died. So, figured why not? I mean, poor Rosita, like everybody she's been humping in the show has died. Abraham died. Spencer died.
They all die.
Like, Father Gabriel's still alive, but
not for long.
Sadiq died. I mean, like, anytime anybody Rosita hooks up with,
the kiss of death,
is gonna die. Do you have any, not to get to the main show too much because we're here to talk about the Maggie and Negan spinoff, which I mean we pretty much covered everything that's out now. But do you? So we know. I mean,
it ain't much, but it's honest work.
Well, the thing that I don't like too, though, man, is that like by announcing these shows, you're telling us who lives.
I know, yeah.
And I hate that, man. I mean, like we know that Carol, Daryl, Maggie, and Negan will survive the show.
Pretty much everybody.
Right. They'll kill off like Magna, a character who we haven't spent a lot of time with in quite a while, and honestly would have very little emotional impact to the story if she died. They'll be like, but we killed a big character. It was Magna. It's like, Magna? Is that a Pokemon?
Yeah. Who the hell is that?
Is that a Digimon?
Is that one of them Pokemans?
If you're using them Pokemans, I just have you know that we worship Jesus Christ in this house. And we will not tolerate the Satanist Pokemon.
You Satan terrorists.
It's like the people that thought Harry Potter was satanic. They're saying spells. They're made up spells. Ugh. But so let us know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the Maggie and the Maggie and Negan spinoff? What do you think the plot? The plot's what I'm the most interested in right now. It's like how, why, when, and for what reason. So let us know your thoughts, and if anything's come out that I haven't seen, then give me the info so we can revisit it. But
yes, please. Please let me know that AMC has not taken my script for this fan fiction romance.
Oh, yeah, Matty Dubs here and JP have both been saying for the longest time that Maggie and Negan were going to be hooking up. And I, for the longest time, have been like, no, they are not. And now maybe I am completely wrong.
You'll eat that crow.
Caw.
Caw. Caw.
Well, if I'm eating the crow, caw. Oh, but yeah, let us know.
Fun announcement for us. I was both excited and horrified at the same time.
During what?
Just for the announcement, like when you said like no, you got to be messing with me. Then I Google. I'm like, oh no, or
oh no. Said our Australian friends.
Yes, let us know what you guys think on how it's going to go down.
Yeah, I want to know, and then we'll rehash as we get closer to the show and get more details. But in the meantime, we'll see you soon for another Walking Dead retro reviews, and of course on Sunday night, Matt and I will be discussing the newest episode of The Walking Dead, which would be episode 12 of season 11. So, in the meantime, I'm Justin.
The best part of going to bed is Negan still in your butt. And I'm Matty Dubs.
That was good. I thought you were gonna say, which this is a little vulgar, so I'm sorry if kids are listening. But the best part of, what did you say? How did you do it? Wait, do it again. I had a rhyme.
Going to bed.
The best part of
going to bed. I see what you're saying. It's Negan giving head.
But I don't think Negan does that. Oh, but that's gonna wrap it up. Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget, check us out on Patreon for more podcasts and help support the channel. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Good night.
Adios. Arrivederci.